New plan options?
What's up, YouTube?
And choose blue.
Last thing,
Blue Shield of Alabama
this
has
is
a plan
called
for you, with
a
free
Billboard
Medicare
Bluetooth
as low as $10.
wireless powered speaker.
This was the plan my parents trusted.
It just had
And it's the one I count on today.
TWS
Our new
Easy
Blue
Link.
Cross plan has
So
everything.
Available Blue Cross plans
they got
include urgent care
FM
coverage
radio,
as low as $10,
play EP3 audio,
and dental care.
enhanced bass,
Drug copays
multiple
as low as $5.
inputs, TF, aux, and Bluetooth, colored LED lights, rechargeable battery, and 2400 watt PMPO. TWS Easy Link.
Prescriptions, maternity care,
And it says
virtual visits,
I just spent for $50 and another $50 plus tax is $100 is $100. This futures include inside. There's a futures specification and included inside. They go for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Billboard.com, designed in USA and made in China. Hey, let's open that. Let's open that, people.
Enrollment ends January 15th.
I'm not gonna cut it. Here we go.
Below or go online to learn more.
568-1907 today or visit alabamablue.com/getbluenow.
Life is busy. Take it with you throughout your day so you never miss the latest local news headlines, breaking news, or news. Download the free WSFA 12 News app today from your app store so you'll always
When I get rid of it, to open.
Investigators, including the FBI, are now offering a $15,000 reward
The free local news live stream.
Okay.
Search LNL. Always free. Always free. Judge G never misses a beat.
It is not a toy. Okay, they come with the Billboard book manual instructor booklets, and they got USB cable in it, charger cable. Keep it up in this. It is a bubble wrap. Here we go.
National anxiety. NBC News is on the
They got some okay, here we go. This is all systems right here called Billboard. They one, two handles, and they got speaker. And they got twisted 8 volume. Okay.
On a busy Monday, we begin this hour with the breaking news. Deposed Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro appearing in an American courtroom following his stunning capture by the United
That's
States.
the day off.
And his wife were arraigned in federal court in New York City earlier today. Those are sketches from inside. They both pleaded not guilty to federal drug and weapons charges. Maduro told the court,
Okay.
quote, "I am a decent man. I am still the president of my country." After the hearing, an attorney for Maduro's wife said in a statement to NBC News, quote,
Okay, let's try
"Our client
this.
is in good spirits. We look forward to reviewing and challenging the evidence the government has. While we would love to present our side now, we will wait to do so in court at the appropriate
I thought you turn them on.
In their words, is aware that there is a long road ahead and is prepared. Maduro and his wife were captured, of course, on Saturday after an overnight attack on Venezuela by the U.S. military.
Let's clean up a dish.
We're following this hour from the raid to reaction around the world and how it will affect Americans in their everyday lives. We start with today's court hearing. NBC News correspondent Sam Brock is outside that courthouse in Lower Manhattan.
Mr. Sam Brock.
NBC News national law enforcement and
Come on,
intelligence
Cameron. What are you
correspondent Tom
doing?
and NBC News legal analyst Misty Maris. Sam, I'll start with you. You were in there. We're seeing some sketches now, but nothing was on camera. What
Okay.
went down?
Let's open this instruction manual. And you only come with the bonus. Okay, this.
But earlier today at about noon, this was the time of his arraignment, almost right on the dot at 12. He walked into the courtroom with 4 U.S. Marshals behind him.
Okay, just read this.
Casting quite a figure. He's probably about 6'4" or 6'5", towering over those marshals and immediately nodding at the people that were in the jury.
This says English.
In our direction, where the media was seated, the prosecutors nodding at the public in the gallery.
Here we go. This.
Like a wry smile on his face as he then greeted his attorneys. Everyone shook hands.
Hold on, let's turn it off.
The position from what you're looking at on your screen right now. This was a man who was in a presidential palace 3 to 4 days ago. Now
okay, let's turn it on.
He walks into this courtroom and sits down, starts taking scrupulous notes at everything that's going on inside of the courtroom. As his wife also follows.
Bluetooth.
You'll see in those images on the right side of your screen, right? They're wearing those headphones for translation purposes. Celia Flores, Maduro's wife, who's also obviously charged in this indictment, had bandages on her face, Kate.
It is preparing the pairing Bluetooth on.
As a result of the detention. More to come on that. But the top line, of course, for today was the fact that both Maduro and his wife pleaded not guilty to narco-terrorism, to the cocaine importation conspiracy charges, weapons charges, and there was an entire back and forth between Maduro and the judge who's asking him to confirm Nicolas Maduro. And his response to that was, not only am I Nicolas Maduro, I'm the president of the Republic of Venezuela. And he said that he was captured, abducted, were the words of his attorney later in this hearing. So some powerful language that no doubt we'll be hearing again in court in the days and weeks to come.
Yeah, Sam, thank you so much. Tom, let me turn to you. How did this whole case against Maduro and his wife, how did this all come together?
That's how you get it going on.
For almost 15 years now. So the DEA was looking at allegations into this, basically a cartel that they have in Venezuela, and seeing how are all these drugs getting into the United States, how they're going to Europe and Africa, specifically cocaine, and what is the method of the travel. And they figured out, well,
let's go see
the Venezuelan military and the Venezuelan politicians that are in fact getting paid or involved in corruption or even carrying out in some instances murder. And we've got to look into this. And over the course of
this works.
In March of 2020, that led to the initial indictment against Maduro. His wife later.
Let's go see this. Let's go to YouTube.
That we saw unsealed over the weekend. There was classified information that was used in the initial case in 2011. That'll be something that'll likely come into this case. So
let's go to everything. Let's go to
along with law enforcement, this case, the DEA, that got us to this point today.
Misty, let me bring you in. There's been some debate going on in legal circles about whether...
Let's see this move on, see how it works.
...was against a violation of international law. U.S. law comes into play, too. Help us understand.
Yeah, so just to break it down in its simplest form, because there's so many issues going on at the same time.
Let's go to
question. Was this a law enforcement operation to bring Maduro to justice because there's an indictment and he's a fugitive which falls under the president's purview? Or was this an active war? Something to facilitate a regime change which would require the input of Congress and would have international law implications. So that's really the
Alright, so listen.
And Misty, if this does go to trial, how difficult of a case will this be, specifically against Nicolas Maduro?
Well, we see this 25-page indictment, a lot of specific conversations, but remember it's a conspiracy case at its core, and Maduro is the head of this criminal conspiracy. Anytime you have a case of this hierarchical organization, the hardest
you was trying to go now.
is to get that kingpin, get that person who's at the top, because oftentimes they're insulated by others who are doing their dirty work. So that will always be a challenge for prosecutors in a case like this.
And Tom, just quickly, there are comparisons being made to what happened in 1990. Some of us remember involving Manuel Noriega, the former leader of Panama. Remind us what the similarities are.
I remember where I was when the special report came out. A lot of similarities. History doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. You're seeing a lot of the same type of things here. Allegations that somebody abroad was acting as effectively the head of a drug organization, and the U.S. went in to grab that individual and go to the United States for justice. A lot of the same legal issues, some of the same type of conduct. So it might actually kind of be some of the repeat arguments that we saw even back then.
Misty Maris, Tom Winter, always good to have you. Thanks so much. Earlier today, Delcy Rodriguez was officially sworn in as the interim president of Venezuela. She was sworn in by her brother, who also holds a senior role.
Let's try to get...
Delcy Rodriguez served as Nicolas Maduro's vice president, and that is causing a lot of uncertainty about what could come next. NBC News Chief Foreign Correspondent Richard Engel is following the latest for us on the ground in
Oh my
Medellin,
goodness,
Colombia.
sis.
Richard, talk to us about who Delcy Rodriguez is, what her swearing in means, and maybe it's just symbolic, or does it mean more?
Oh, it means a tremendous amount because she is now the accepted leader of the country. She was a Maduro acolyte, someone who was part of the Chavista system that has been ruling the country for the past.
And this shit got a mic. I don't use the wireless mic.
Among his opponents, but the government there is trying to show continuity. That the president may be gone, but that the system, the armed forces, the police forces, the security and intelligence forces all remain intact, and that people should remain at home, calm, quiet. And so far they are. People are afraid in Venezuela. People are
Let's go. Turn the file.
listening to the messaging.
Echo. 22250.
They're seeing these images of Maduro shackles being led into a courtroom, and they don't
228825200 0123 Let's go.
an inside job that maybe she was involved, that maybe the defense ministry were involved.
1 2 testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3
Are mostly trying to stay at home, not get hurt.
Okay, it's a test in the microphone. It's a test of Billboard speaker. It's a Billboard speaker in the microphone. There's something to get there. So it implies that it called testing 1 2 3. I'll be right back. End of the test.
And trying to reassure the people that there will remain the kind of calm that there was before.
Quickly, Richard, I love your perspective on the bigger picture here. I mean, the president is now talking about doing things in other countries in Latin America. What do you see happening here?
Okay, this it's not good enough.
The State Department, I thought it was a fake post. The State Department put out a post showing President Trump with the words, the hemisphere is ours. Latin America isn't the only part of the Western Hemisphere. There is Canada, sometimes Greenland.
Turn the Bluetooth back on.
Trump doctrine, sort of a beefed up Monroe.
It's nice speakers.
Doctrine, a beefed up doctrine that
Wow.
was already enhanced
Good.
after the Spanish-American War. It seems that President Trump wants to control not just America first, but all of the Americas. And part of this campaign, this intimidation campaign,
It is fire too. Okay, to wake up.
Cameras, shackled, and his wife is a message to the president.
Testing,
of Colombia,
testing.
Certainly the leadership in Cuba, which has been called out by name. And I know you have to move on to one thing, but I can't let you go without acknowledging something that.
Okay,
went to-
visit the website
Doesn't repeat
at www.justinapporter.com/YouTube channel. Go my Twitter, TikTok, Instagram,
describing what happened
and anything in all my social media. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see. I'm gonna catch you up in the next video.
He was arrested by
Bye.
special forces. He was brought into a courtroom. There were only a few reporters